Beg pardon, my lord.
Yes.
Item 24, I prepared for a Friday.
Friday, actually, this is not an assigned regular bench, so I can't give a date. I can adjourn it, but you have to please file a memo for listing.
Adjournment.
Yes, adjourn, but I can't give a date since it's not a
give me
regular assigned bench. Thile mu date fix kari paranti.
date.
So,
All right.
yes, next.
My lords, I may be permitted to
Mr. Pandey?
mention item 2 from today's list.
2, why you are mentioning, sir? It will reach.
My
Then
lord,
next, Pandey.
My lord, item number 16 is a division bench matter, my lord.
16 division bench matter.
My lords.
Okay.
Today also a similar matter literally before my lord Justice S.K. Sahoo and others.
That I cannot do. I have to go to the registry to do that. Yes.
My lord, item 28, my lord.
28, yes.
Adjourn, my lord.
You are Mr.
Yes, Patnaik.
So you have to file a memo for listing.
My
That
lord.
liberty will be granted.
Oblige.
My lord, item number 8 may be taken up after vacation, my lord.
Just wait. एक के दुई सब आरंभ करंतु नहीं. It will take no time actually. Yes. Yes. Next, any other mention?
Item 31.
31, yes.
Yes. Adjournment.
Adjourn. अपना ना sir.
S. Das.
ठीक है. So you have to make a mention for listing. Yes.
Item 40.
Supplemental list.
Item
Item 17 to 21.
17 to 21. Yes.
ma'am. Prepare one adjournment.
You have to I mean mention for listing.
Yes, ma'am.
You are there.
Yes,
Mr. A.K. Das.
Okay, that's
Okay.
Item 3, I prefer adjournment after puja.
Okay, ठीक है रुहूँ तो है क्या? एक के भी adjourn करी परिवे, but that's not the way. I am not passing any order. I am not pulling out any file. Please appreciate that. I will be passing a order.
My lord.
Yes, all adjournments have to be recorded. Yes.
My lord.
Item 40, my lord.
20, yes.
Item 40 after the case.
20,
40.
40. Mr. R.C. Behra.
My lord.
My lord, item 3 after puja vacation.
ठीक है अपेक्षा करंतु. You may have some work. कहा को कुहंतु नाले. This is not the way to do conduct cases.
Yes, my lord.
The presumption is that I will be taking up all matters. So 3-1 adjournment or serial डका हवो. Adjourn कर देबे. Yes, 42.
Item 42.
May I please your lordship? Last time that there are 2 cases pending that the government has been advised to take the insurance.
Just kindly speak to the microphone, please.
Sir, 42
No, sir. Lords, the petitioner's second journey to my lord's court, my lords. Case under section 30.
Second, it can't be the second journey, sir. It will be the 18th. After committing crime under 302, how this? Yes. Yes, what do you want, sir?
Second application, my lords. Case under section 302.
Hmm.
In the meantime, lords, petitioner is behind bars for more than 4 years, my lords.
You give me a single citation
Lords.
where a person who is facing trial is granted bail on this.
Lords, delay in conclusion of trial. Recently, my lords, Javed Ghulam Nabi versus
302 is, sir. Javed Ghulam Nabi, toda कहउचंती PMLA.
my lords. So
Don't cite PMLA. PMLA maximum punishment केते? अरे
I pay.
कौन तोड़ कौन पाउडन कौन कोच?
No, my lords.
PMLA maximum punishment केते?
Lords, 7 years,
7 years की 5 years.
my lords.
आपण ताकू लाइफ आउ ये डेथ संगे कंपेयर करछंती. You don't expect this question from the court.
No, my lords. Admitted.
So
my lords.
show something जे 302 रे 4 वर्ष 5 वर्ष ଆପଣଙ୍କର 302 ରେ होची 10 वर्ष जदी कन्विक्शन हैला नले एटलिस्ट
May-
फर्स्ट टाइम ऑफेंडर रे जदी 302 हेई नथिवो ताले 1/3 सेटा को जजमेंट जोटा 1/3 एवे आसिला. That's a no new criteria.
My lords, I'll satisfy lordships. May take it up.
satisfy कोन करियो आपण निजे satisfy हेबा दरकार
My-
जे एग्जामिनेशन हैला किछि मटेरियल आसिला रेकॉर्ड को which
There-
strikes you.
There
They
are
do mention नले बारंबार कले I have to give some reason 302 रे मु थरे रिजेक्ट कली आ तर कि आपण विथड्रॉ कर देले.
lordships may call it up after vacation, my lords. I'll,
देखंतु 302 रे जदी कोठी थिबो
my lords.
जे आपणकर केते 4 वर्ष रहि गलेनी
आगे.
हला 14 इयर्स रे 1/3 भी हेनी. देखंतु से जो 1/3 ना जो येटा 1/3 रिसेंटली आछि सेटा भी दैट इज एक्सक्लूड्स दिस ग्रेव क्राइम्स. କଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେଥିପାଇଁ କିଏ ଦାୟୀ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତ କେହି ଦାୟୀ ନୁହଁ ତେଣୁ ସେଥିରେ କୋର୍ଟର କଣ ଅଛି ଡିଲେ ହେଲା ଜଲ୍ଦି ହେଲା
Right.
ଯିଏ ଯାହା କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ କଣ ୟୋର ନେମ୍ ସାର୍
SS Patnaik, Sumit Shekhar Patnaik. my lords.
SS Patnaik for petitioner Mr. AK Pati yes Mr. Pati you have anything to say ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେଇଗଲେଣି 4 ବର୍ଷ ରହିଗଲେଣି ବୋଲି।
ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଂ ବାପାକୁ ମାରିଛନ୍ତି ଆସିକି ପୁଣି ମୋ ମାକୁ ମାରିବ
ସେ Mr. AK Pati learned counsel for the state the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is incarcerating is incarcerated since more than 4 years and and maybe shown indulgence for grant of bail. The learned state counsel referring to the allegations objects the prayer for bail. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks adjournment as prayed for list after vacation. Liberty granted for liberty টা দিয়ে দিবে এটা assent bench no এটা এইঠিক আসিব liberty granted for mentioning of the matter for listing Okay, wait କରିକି 302 ରେ at least you wait for some exculpatory evidence then you can make out a case
The brother has been
ତାହେଲେ
examined.
ଶୁଣିଲେ ତ କଣ କହିଲେ ମିଷ୍ଟର ପତି ଆଉ ତାପରେ ତାର ଆନ୍ସର ଆପଣ କଣ ଦେବେ
The brother who shifted the deceased has been examined in the meantime, my lords, and as per the
ଏଟା
instruction
see
that
ଆପଣ ବ୍ରଦର ଆପଣଙ୍କର ହୋଷ୍ଟେଲ ହେଇଯିବେ
no, my lords,
so you have to go for
not
medical
that he
evidence
has been
see find something this is not the job of a lawyer that ଆସି କହିବେ କୋର୍ଟରେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ବହୁତ ଦିନ ରହିଗଲେଣି ସେ 302 କଲା ପରେ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନି ଆଉ ସେମିତି କଣ that's
no,
not
my
the way
lords,
to
he has
argue a
been
matter
examined in the meantime. I'll
do
produce the
something
documents,
which is befitting a lawyer who thinks about it
my lords.
yes
43.
My lord, I have submitted the depositions and nothing is against me. And the government has been asked to give how 2 cases are running simultaneously.
हाँ yes separate examination केमती गवर्नमेंट को मु कहनी आपन पचारतिली I have this problem of unable to start again afresh that is a question to you you said that there are 2 trials continuing for the
Ma'am.
same offense
Ma'am.
at a time
At a time.
so that you have to explain so he says
Le-
Mr. Nanda all of them said that it is not possible एक गोटे साखी दिथर एग्जामिन हेबे how that is possible
My lord, but I
आपन अगेंस्ट किछि नाही कोर्ट के
given the depositions, both in both the cases, both the same witnesses has been examined. I have given the deposition certified copy of the depositions, wherein the both.
एटा कोर्ट एटा ट्रायल जज किए एडिशनल सेशन जज बलांगीर
My lord.
be submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that 2 trials are continuing. One corresponding to both are same sessions case number
My lord. Both
corresponding to sessions case number 64 of 2023. 64 ने कौन सा लिखा है देखा जाऊँ
My lord, sessions case dita achi. Sessions case dita.
2 sessions case are 64 of 2023 आरटा केते
20 by 40, 20 by 20.
20 by 20 by 20 that's छाड़ दियो से कहबे against 2 accused persons one of whom is the petitioner in the present petition under section 30234 of IPC the registry shall obtain instructions from the written instruction from the learned additional session judge Balangir the circumstances on which 2 trials are continuing simultaneously arising out of the same set of occurrence same set no same occurrence जो गडुआ अगेंस्ट कौन allegation मनोज गडुआ अगेंस्ट नंदू
That is 302 किंतु
वो सेक्शन पचारुनी वो सेक्शन पचारले 302 कहबे कौन allegation ओवर टैक्ट कौन attributed
actually name 5-6 people have simultaneously.
मनोज अगेंस्ट कौन attributed मनोज तो जणे लोग से कौन 5-6टा कौन कहउछंती
नहीं 5 जन मिसिकी मारथिले.
मनोज अगेंस्ट स्पेसिफिक ओवर allegation कौन अछि
There is nothing like that.
केन कहउछंती what is the substance to what is there to substantiate your statement
My lord, I'll refer to the page 14. That is the issue visual.
प्रिपेयर हेबेनी जदी प्रथमरु अर्जन करिवे ଆପଣ ମୋ ପାଖରେ 4 ଥର 5 ଥର ଏଇ କୋର୍ଟରେ appear କଲେଣି.
Malord.
Every
No,
time
actually,
asking you,
Malord,
you are saying something else as if I do not
No, no,
understand
Malord,
anything.
mo
Don't do that,
depositions-
sir. Doesn't look nice. We are in live, more YouTube ରେ ଅଛି. Don't do that. I'm asking you, how do you substantiate your statement that there is no allegation, no overt act against Manoj?
Malord,
So that
I have given the depositions copies and nobody has said.
don't make a speech. Straight away come to which deposition says that Manoj has done nothing, there is no allegation.
Malord,
Straight away come to that.
page 15.
କିଏ କାହାକୁ who is that witness? PW କେତେ?
Jitu Vishwala, witness number 3.
ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ନଇକି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମାଇକ୍ରୋଫୋନ ରେ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି. ମାଇକ୍ରୋଫୋନ ରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ. PW3
PW3 at page number 14.
ତ ହୋଷ୍ଟେଲ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ତାଙ୍କର ହୋଷ୍ଟେଲ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁନି.
And he hostile name, Malord. Page 14 ରେ para 2 ରେ ସେ
PW3 ତ
ହଁ PW3 sir page 14 ରେ sir ଦିଟା ଅଛନ୍ତି ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଇଏ ହଉଛନ୍ତି page 14 ରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ Malord. ଜିତୁ
ଆରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ Malord.
That is another. ଆରେ ନାଇଁ my lord no. ଏଟା ହଁ my lord.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ
ଏଟା ବନ୍ଦ କଲେ ଏଟା ବେଶୀ
the cases because Manoj Godua has
ମୁଁ provision ରେ ସେଟା ମୁଁ କରିପାରିବି. I will look for another trial to get that evidence. To look at that evidence which is not concerned with this trial.
ଆଚ୍ଛା my lord my case is in
କାହିଁ ଏଟା ଫାଇଲ କରିଥିଲେ ତାହେଲେ?
ଦିଟା
Though the deposition of PW3, namely Shankar Prasad Sahu, has been filed in SC case number 29/48/2 of 2021-22. SC case number 29/48/2 of 21-22. ସେଟା ଉପରେ ବି ଲେଖିବେ. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that this deposition is not pertaining to this present trial, the trial of accused Manoj Godua. Yes.
Then I refer to the SC case number 64/19 of 2013, page number 14. Deposition no page number 14.
ଆପଣ ମତେ डिपोजिशन पेज नंबर न थाए डिपोजिशन रो विटनेस रो PW 1 2 3 कोंतु.
My lord, witness number 3.
3 ना कोन?
ନା ହଉଛି ଜିତୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାଳ
हैं?
ଜିତୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାଳ
ସେଟା 29/48.
ମେଲଡ
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ କେତେ?
ମେଲଡ ନାଇଁ 64/19 ଆମର ହଉଛି 64/19.
ଏଉଁଟି ଦେଖ ସେ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ଟା ବୁଲେଇଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ଆଡୁ ସେ ଦେଖିବେ. एसी ଟା ଚଲାନ୍ତୁ. ପଠାନ୍ତୁ ଏସି ଚଲେଇବେ. ଦେଖିଲେ ଜିତୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାଳ एसी ऊपर दे सेशंस केस नंबर 29/48 of 2021.
ମେଲଡ ପାରା 2 ରେ
ଏଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ସେଟା ନୁହ ପରା କହୁଛନ୍ତି
ଏଇଟା ଆମର
କୋଉଠୁ କୋଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
64/19 ଟା
ଏଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବେଲ ଅର୍ଡର ଟା ଦେଖିଲେ Annexure 2.
of 2023
हैं
64 of 2020
29 କାହିଁ ଦେଖଉଛନ୍ତି?
ମେଲଡ ସେଇଟା 64/19 ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ ସେମ୍
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ସେଇ ସେମିତି କୁହନ୍ତୁନି ଆଜ୍ଞା. This is I cannot do. Though it is mentioned in the bail order rejecting bail of the petitioner that the trial is sessions case number 64 of 2023. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that sessions case number 64 of 2023 is same as sessions case number 29/48 of 2021.
No, my lord, that is 16/4/19.
अरे आपण ओडिया बुझिपार इंग्लिश बुझिपार नांती
ମୁଁ ଯୋଉଟା ସାର୍ ଦେଖେଇଛି ସାର୍
ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଜିତୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାଳର ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ as page 13 ସେସନ୍ସ କେସ୍ ନମ୍ବର 29/48 of 2021 ଆପଣ କଣ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଏଟା ମୁଁ ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦେଲି ବୋଲି ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ହଉନି I can replay the recording.
No, my
Don't
lord.
do that, sir.
My
No,
lord,
we are wasting trial court records in view of the submission that there are two trials proceeding. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯଦି separate trial separate examine ହେଇଛନ୍ତି I cannot look at the other evidence.
my lord,
I cannot look at the other evidence.
ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ତାରି
ट्रायल विषय मोर कहया कथा नो आई हैव नेवर बीन ए ट्रायल लॉयर इवन आई डोंट थिंक यू कैन confront the other statement to the present witness because that would be beyond record.
ନା ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କେସରେ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି।
कोन सेटा हेला ना आपण तो डिस्टर्ब करछन डाकला बेले
Sorry, sir.
one namely SC case number sessions case number 29/48 of 2021, whereas प्रहलिका सृष्टि करिवे जदि I can assure you I can reject it. I have been more than indulgent 5 थर 10 थर लिस्ट आपण को साइटेशन दउचंदी को विटनेस रे कोर्ट एग्जामिन हेजी सेटा ठीक रे कहि पार नांती. This is not the way to conduct a case.
My lord, I'm sorry, କିନ୍ତୁ
This is not to handle a court being lenient. कौन लिखले or indulgent. Yes. ए रेकॉर्ड टा अछि आपण पारे पूराटा मगा. The learned counsel shall verify and obtain certified copy of the statements of the witnesses in each of the upon certified copy anchanti
ହଁ ସାର୍ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ ସବମିଟ୍ କରିଛି
in both the trials.
both the trial.
The registry shall also obtain the certified copies of the depositions of both the trials separately from the learned court concerned. List after vacation. Yes.
Okay.
item 44,
काको इस चले पे का कहले पठान ता चश्मा रे देखा जाउन. Yes, next. 44
44,
pass over कर दियौ तो.
45,
Yes, 45.
Maybe. Last occasion, my lord directed to file a deposition copy. And I also filed on 2/9/2024. And the present, in the meantime, one co-accused also granted bail by this
से
court.
इन्फॉर्मेंट जानि पर नथिबे कोन प्रॉब्लम होची कि से जो लिस्ट रे सेटा परे रिफ्लेक्ट होची एटा को कोर्ट रे एटा
This is
ट्रायल कोर्ट कोठी करा
it is a come special court POCSO Hon'Ble.
कोटे अनुगुण को फोन करी कहबे कोन जो विषय अछि से जाननांती जे एटा टेक अप होची बोली तो लिस्ट रे बाच
44 संगे भी कनेक्टिंग देन एटा
हां हां से थिले गला तर
नहीं.
टिके वेट करंतु.
Like, why?
44 45 पास ओवर हैला आउ कोटा आपन सेम मैटर टा कोटा
Same matter, one co-accused also granted bail by
नै
this.
नै आजी केतटा अछि
ठीक है এই
दीटा
मोर गोटे अछि 45 टा 44 टा another quite
46
46,
Item 46, my lord, as per last
Sir,
occasion, Soros, my lord,
MK Pani for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Patti, additional standing counsel for the state. Yes, Mr. Pani.
my lord, I have submitted the medical examination as per the last order, my lord. And government has to be taking instruction. So far the order is concerned, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Patti. देखछन्ति कि
आसिन इंस्ट्रक्शन आसिन
आसिनी ମାଗିଛନ୍ତି
ମାଗିଛୁ
ଆର୍ଜନ କରିବା
ଆର୍ଜନ କର।
ଆଜି କେତେ ତାରିଖ 4-5 ହେଇପାରିବନି ସାର୍ ଠିକ the learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. D.K. Mahapatra. You are Mr. D.K. Mahapatra.
Yeah, yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry, I told Pani. Mr. D.K. Mahapatra for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Pati AC for the state. Learned counsel for the petitioner refers to the order dated 20.09.2024. The learned AC submits that he has not received instructions in the matter. Accordingly, the matter is adjourned to 9-10-2024 for state to obtain instruction. List on 9-10-2024 oblique when this bench sits next. 7-8 कोदिन व्यास पर ठीक एक्सपेक्टेड करंतु. Have a target of this week. कहना छुट्टी है जो तापर. अब लिस्ट करी भी होनी. Yes, next please.
47,
Yes.
Last of it, I filed a IA, my lord, for interim bail. Lordship is directed, my lord.
Instruction ଆସିଲା କି ସେଟା?
ଏଇଟା ଆସିନି ଜଗତପୁର କେସ୍ ଆସିନି ଯାଇଛି ଚିଠି ଯାଇଛି
ଜଲ୍ଦି କରନ୍ତୁ. ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର ଟା ଠିକ କେବେ କରା?
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର
49. Mr. You are Mr. Das, BK Das for the petition.
Das Mahapatra.
Mr. S. Das Mahapatra. Mr. S. Das Mahapatra for the petitioner. Mr. A.K. Pati AC for the state. IA 1173 of 2024. The learned counsel for the petitioner refers to the order dated 29/2024. The learned ASC submits that in terms of the state order, he is yet to receive instructions. Accordingly, the matter stands adjourned to 9-10-2024. Instruction be stop, obtain instruction be obtained by the next date. List on 9-10 oblique when this bench sits next.
Oblige.
48,
Yes.
How many witness are examined?
ମୁଁ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ କରିନି ସେଟା ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଡିସ୍କସନ ତାହେଲେ ତ ମୁଁ ଆର ପଟକୁ ପଳାନ୍ତି ସୁବିଧା ବି ହନ୍ତା. ଆରେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ରିପିଟେଡଲି ବେଲ୍ ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି I request you to bring something on record which will influence the decision making.
My lord.
କି ଆପଣଙ୍କ exculpatory evidence କ'ଣ ଥିବ.
In the meantime, I have got a citation, my lord.
ଆପଣ କିଛି ଆଣିନଥିବେ ତାପରେ କହିବେ ଯେ ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ବେଲ୍ ରିଲିଜ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. ମୋର କ'ଣ ଦରକାର ସେଟା ସେ କହିବେ ସେ ରାଜି ହବା ଦରକାର. ସେଟା କ'ଣ ସାଇଟେସନ ବହୁତ ଦିନ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ଡେରି ହଉଛି.
Trial date is in the 306 allowed to go to director to region bail.
ନାଇଁ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ଡେରି ହଉଛି 498/306 ରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ଡେରି ହଉଛି ସେଟା କେତେଟା ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ନା ହାଇ କୋର୍ଟ.
High Court, man, honorable High Court.
এটা বেল ইজ ইন দ্য ইন্টারিম ইয়ে it doesn't have a precedential value. সুপ্রিম কোর্টର ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସକାଳୁ ଜଣେ ଆସିଲେ 302 ରେ ଦେଖିଲେ ପିଏମ ହେଲେ ସେମିତି କରନ୍ତୁନି.
The next two cases I will prepare. I am ready for that.
ଗ୍ରାଭିଟି ଅଫ ଅଫେନ୍ସ ରେ ଲାଇଫ ଇମ୍ପ୍ରିଜନମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି. ଡେଥ ଯୋଉଥିରେ ଏଥିରେ ହାଇଏଷ୍ଟ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ କ'ଣ?
10 years
ଲାଇଫ ନା ଡେଥ?
10 years
ଡେଥ ଆପଣ ସି ଗଲେন ଡେଥ ଆପଣ ଲାଇଫ
10 years
ଡେଥ. ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ଡୁ ଦ୍ୟାଟ. ମାଇ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଇଜ ଯୋଉ ଅର୍ଡରରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି has the court considered that it's a case of death?
Consider, my lord,
କୋଉଠି ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଡେଥ ଥିଲେ ବି ଦେଇଦେବେ ଛାଡିଦେବେ.
my lord, next week I am prepared.
ଆରେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱିକ ରେ କେବେ କୋର୍ଟ ଲେଖିଥିବେ ଆପଣ ତ ପଢିବେ ଯେ ଯଦିଓ ଡେଥ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ଏଠାରେ ମ୍ୟାକ୍ସିମମ୍ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ବଟ୍ ଷ୍ଟିଲ୍ ଦ ପିଟିସନର ସୁଡ୍ ବି ରିଲିଜଡ ଅନ୍ ବେଲ୍. ସେଟା ତ ଡିଲ୍ କରିଥିବେ ନା.
10 years man conviction, my lord. Religion bail, I am.
ମାନେ ୟୁ ୱାର୍କ ଅନ୍ ଦିସ୍. ସମସ୍ତେ କହିଲେଣି ଯେ ଆମେ ଯଦିଓ 302 କିନ୍ତୁ ବହୁତ ଦିନ ରହିଗଲୁଣୁ. ତାର ଆନ୍ସର କ'ଣ ହବ? କ'ଣ ଲେଖିଲି? The learned counsel for the petitioner after arguing for some time seeks adjournment to obtain to advance further arguments. List on 9, 10, 20, 24. Yes. Oblique when this bench sits next.
49,
May please your lordships.
Yes, please.
In this case, Lord's petitioner has been arraigned in a case under section 341, 506, 307, 34 IPC, read with section 25, 1A, 25, 1B, A, 25, 3 of the Arms Act.
Yes.
Let's hear the case is petitioner along with another persons obstructed the informant while he was coming in his car. Who did their car in there before him? And
Rabindra Parida was granted bail.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Was granted bail.
Yes.
তাহলে paragraph Mr. S.D. Das, senior advocate, instructed by Mr. Mohammad Faradis. দেখো না কোটে on behalf represented by
BLAPL 8624 of 2023.
নেই সেটা ମୁଁ ପରେ କହିବି. Instructed by Mr. Mohammad Faradis, advocate, Mr. Pradhan, you are for the informant.
yes.
Yes. Mr. A.K. Patti, additional standing counsel for the petitioner, Mr. B.P. Pradhan, B.P. Pradhan for informant. The learned counsel for the informant files wakalatnama. The same shall be filed in the registry and the scan copy be soft এটা মানে e-file paperless সেটা কোনটা দଉଛନ୍ତି informant's affidavit
I filed an antecedent affidavit.
আচ্ছা যেটা লাস্ট
আগে।
কোন লিখে shall we and the scan copy be updated. The learned the learned counsel for the petitioner places on record affidavit dated 30/9/2024. She is the mother, na brother,
Brother.
filed on behalf of the petitioner through his brother, indicating the past allegations of criminal activity against him. So, Patti, it matches with your instruction.
No, it has to be instructed.
Achha. But bring it early.
Yes.
Copy of the affidavit dated 30/9/2024 shall be filed in the registry. Scan copy be updated. Copy has been served with you.
Yes.
The,
Today.
learned the copy has been served on the AAC to enable him to
Today.
obtain instruction.
Today in court.
Yes, but copy of the affidavit has been served on the learned AAC in the court today to enable him to obtain instruction. List on 9, 10, 20, 24 oblique when this bench sits next. Right. Mr. Pradhan, you want to say anything specific? He has antecedents. He is not denying.
earlier rejection order টা ଅଛି କି ନା ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି
Earlier order ଅଛି. Earlier order rejected by this bench or coordinate bench?
ନା ନା ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ଶତପଥୀ ଜି ଶତପଥୀ
ତାପରେ allow ହେଲା ତାପରେ ନା ତାହେଲେ ମୋ ପାଖକୁ କେମିତି ଆସିଲା?
ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ
ଫାଷ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାଟର ଟା ଆପଣ ଡିଲ୍ କରିଥିଲେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ
ସେଇଆ ତ ତା ମାନେ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ଶତପଥୀଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯିବା କଥା ନା ମୋ ପାଖକୁ ଆସିବା କଥା ବୋଧେ?
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଆସିଛି ଯେହେତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଫାଷ୍ଟ କେସ୍ ଟା
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ବୁଝିଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ସବସିକ୍ୱେଣ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାଟର ଟା ତ ଯିବା କଥା ନୁହଁ ତାହେଲେ କୋର୍ଟ
ଡିସପୋଜ
ସେଟା ହଉଛି ଆମେ ବି ଜାଣିପାରୁନୁ I have also seen.
as your lordship pleases, sir.
ଠିକ ଅଛି
I have nothing to say.
ଏଇଟା 20/12/23 ଅର୍ଡର ରେ ଯାହା ଅଛି paragraph 1 2 ରିପିଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ତାପରେ ଏଟା ଲେଖିଦେବେ ଆପଣ ସ୍କାନ କରି ଅପଲୋଡ କରିପାରିବେ ନା ମିସପ୍ଲେସ୍ ହେଇଯିବ ବୋଲି ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଇଯିବ ତ ତାହେଲେ ରଖନ୍ତୁ ଓକିଲାତ ନାମ ବି ରଖିଦେବେ ତାହେଲେ Mr. Patti have a target of this week because this bench may not function on 4th and 5th. There's some difficulty. So at least next by 7th or 8th, it can be taken up, all the matters. At least tied up matter would have. And please obtain instruction from the IO that why there are two simultaneous trials are going on at the same time. Split up trial, one completed, next another trial, that's understood. but one witness deposing at one place and another same witness is deposing in another trial. The reason ଡାକି ତା ସାଙ୍ଗେ କଥା ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ and you utilize your experience also. ଯଦି ଭୁଲ ଭାଲ କରିଥିବେ ତାହେଲେ ବି ତାକୁ ଗାଇଡ ଦେମ୍. Yes, next please. ପାସଓଭର ରେ ହଁ ଆସିଗଲେ.
item 44,
ଆମର ଅଛନ୍ତି ନା ପଳେଇଲେ? 44 ଏଠି ପଳେଇଲେ. ଠିକ ଅଛି ନଥାନ୍ତୁ ପଛେ ନେଇଯିବ. ଆସିଲେ. Mr. Das
Yes, ma'am.
and the learned DLC Legal Services Authority Council CB Das ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା I'm sorry ଭୁଲିଗଲି.
Dilip Kumar Das.
ଦିଲ୍ଲୀପ ଆପଣ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ସାହୁ?
Deepak Kumar, yes.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା ନାହିଁ. We are taking up because we have mentioned in the list that it will be taken up fast. These are orders matter, but somehow we are unable to take it up in the list because of this listing software. So, Mr. Dilip Das,
Again.
you have verified the depositions and this item 44.
Again.
Me alias Kanai Jadhav, no depositions is there against him.
Again.
Mr. Das, କହୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ଆପଣ ତ ସାହୁ?
Again. So the
ଜାଣିପାରୁନି ତାମାନେ. ଠିକ ଅଛି. Yes, got it. There is some kind of freezing in the photo, this video. Then what about Anil Jadhav?
Anil Jadhav, against Anil Jadhav, the victim has brought many evidence, has told that the accused Anil Jadhav had confined the victim in his room. And also, all the accused persons forced her to marry accused Anil Jadhav.
Allegations of physical violence against Anil?
There also the accused persons Anil Jadhav accused Anil caused
Petition assistance suit is pending before the open number 2 under annexure 3. The petitioner is the grandson of one Arjun Pradhan whose land has been acquired by the MCL man.
Acha.
So the application under annexure 3 is 14 man.
नहीं ये जो जिनसोटा एटा आपनको फॉर्मेट रे ना नहीं एटा सेमती लिखि देल जदी फॉर्मेट था सेतरे दियंतु मेक इट अफ्रेश. मिस्टर बेहरा Satyajit. Mr. Satyajit S. Behra for the petitioner. Mr. Opposite party blank likhibe. It is submitted. Again?
State is notified.
The state is Mahanadi Coalfield. Right. Mr. Das usually appears Mahanadi Coalfield. He used to appear. Senior Mr. Das, ST Das. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner's grievance is of limited nature to the extent that the representation of the petitioner for appointment under the rehabilitation scheme for descendants of land ousties for the land acquired by Mahanadi Coalfields Limited is still pending consideration. ଆପଣଙ୍କ land କେବେ acquire ହେଲା? Still no, is pending consideration. ଆପଣ ତ जून 24 रे रिप्रेजेंटेशन देले सितंबर बेलू हाई कोर्ट रे.
I have mentioned that has been acquired since long.
कहीं की ताले व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर आपण जून 24 जाए अपेक्षा कले तो ताक तो फिर एक्सप्लेन करिवे.
Paragraph 6 I have mentioned that even though the petitioner has applied to the opinion of opposite parties time and again for his appointment under such scheme which is prevalent, his case has para 6 re.
कौन लिखले?
Towards last I have mentioned.
They submitted that the petitioner's land has been acquired since long the petitioner, as stated in the writ petition, has been moving the authority for consideration of his case for appointment as per the scheme. However, the same has yielded no result. Though no further details have been given in the writ petition, Annexure 4 has been representation. Annexure 4, no representation
Sir,
dated
Annexure 3, madam. Annexure 4 is wrongly.
25/6 again.
Sir, Annexure 3 wrongly, which has been mentioned as a 4, madam. That is Annexure 3.
And कौन लिख ले? To the has been annexed to the writ petition, indicating that the petitioner has made a request to the authorities for consideration of his grievance regarding rehabilitation assistance appointment. It is further submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner seeks a direction to the authority for consideration of the representation. Para. In view of the limited nature of grievance, without issuing notice to the opposite parties at this stage, the writ petition is disposed of, directing the petitioner, observing that the petitioner shall produce certified copy of this order along with a copy of the representation annexed to the dated 25/6/24, annexed to the writ petition, along with any other record record into bracket small s to substantiate his claim before the appropriate authority. The appropriate authority shall consider the representation of the petitioner sympathetically and dispose of the same as expeditiously as possible in accordance with law. Stop. Para. The decision that would be taken shall be communicated to the petitioner. The writ petition stands disposed of. Time stipulated upon dekhantu. Gote loko se janini kebe tar land acquire hela. He is not bothered. Se kochi mu 96 ru pass koleni. So when somebody is so non-particular, will he be able to do anything? You must understand that this time should not be a thing. Fixing a time will result in dismissal of his application because he will not respond.
No.
When you cannot come to the court with any particular, are you sure that he will go to the authority with some particulars?
Problem.
I have seen some part of life also. I have seen somebody representing in the he was working as a temporary on daily wager. He got an order for consideration of a representation. And after consideration of representation order was passed, he was removed from service. Then I had to work it out because telling that the court will be honored, you give back his employment. The reason being, tanko apan magibe se debeni, se jibeni. Basically, this petition is bereft of any particulars. Se kon chahunchandi lekha haini, kebe tanga land acquire lekha haini. And why he was sitting for so jodi 6 masar se apeକ୍ଷା करछन्ति ताल तो 30 वर्ष हेगलानी almost. देखंतु he may come up जदि किछि नहला आपण आउथरे आसीबे. But let us give the petitioner a chance also. And without particular, upon jodi apply karibe, there is every likelihood that the authority will say this is not in order, rejected.
Problem.
Yes, next please.
Item 2.
Item 2, my lord. This matter is connected with a batch of 80-90 other cases arising out of the serviced benefits of the petitioners, my lords.
You are Mr. Mishra.
My lords.
Mr. Assist Mishra for the petitioner. Mr. Sharma. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the similar writ petitions have been considered by a coordinate bench.
My lords, I'm passing the...
And I don't have to mention the number. Coordinate bench on date.
The matter is posted to 4th October, my lords.
Has been considered by the by a coordinate bench and has been posted to 4th October 2024.
For further.
Accordingly, the matter is adjourned. Liberty granted for listing of the matter before the bench assigned bench taking up the matter. Yes, next please.
Item 3,
Please, your lordship.
Yes, please.
I pray for adjournment after
Apa-
puja vacation.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା sir?
My lord,
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁ କଣ?
Soumya Ranjan Samal.
On behalf of
On behalf of Bharati Das, Mrs. Bharati Das.
Mr. S. Samal. SR Samal na S
SR
Samal?
Samal, SR Samal.
Mr. S.R. Samal.
Again, sir.
Grammatically কোটা ঠিক? SR টা ঠিক না S টা ঠিক?
Sir, S.R. Samal.
সেটা grammatically ঠিক না ভুল?
Sir, grammatical thickness.
ভুল.
Sir.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁ ଯଦି ଖାଲି ସୌମ୍ୟ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ତାହେଲେ ଏସ୍ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଯଦି ଦିଟା ନା ତାହେଲେ ସୌମ୍ୟ ଗୋଟେ ରଞ୍ଜନ ଗୋଟେ। ସୌମ୍ୟ ରଞ୍ଜନ ଇଜ ନେଭର ଏ ଟୁ words, it is only one word.
My lord.
Soumya Ranjan Samal on behalf of M.S.B. Das for the petitioner,
Yes, my
the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned, granting liberty to list the matter.
After puja vacation.
To make a mention for listing before the assigned bench after vacation. Yes.
4,
Obliged, my lord.
item 4,
My lord, on behalf of Miss Patyusha Naidu, this matter may be taken up after vacation.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Shatabdi Samantara, my lord.
Ms. S. Samantray, M.S. Samantray on behalf of M.S.P. Naidu. On behalf of the petitioner, Mr. Partha Naik, Senior Panel Counsel for the OP1. Mr. A.K. Sharma for OP2.
My lord.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned with liberty for making mention for listing before the assigned bench.
I am appealing for OP number 3, my lord.
Just a second. I have not looked at the brief. Hindustan Petroleum, Mr. Naik, you are there.
No, my lord, notice should be issued to the.
Okay. OP3.
OP3.
No, she is seeking adjournment.
My lord.
Yes, next please.
5,
Yes.
Taken up after vacation.
Mr. J. Barik.
My lord, M.R. Pradhan, my lord.
I'm sorry, Didin hala apan ko Barik coach. Mr. M.R. Pradhan for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state for OP1.
Only OP1, my lord.
What को भी आपण apply करिवे?
What for on
Appealing for the state.
Yeah.
What for on your council option?
Option.
Different count.
Tension था आपण
नहीं।
दे दियो copy. ठीक है, कौन लिख ले? The learned counsel adjournment is sought for by the learned counsel for the petitioner. Accordingly, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention before the assigned bench.
item 6,
Item 6, my lord, not pressed due to infractions. Not pressed, my lord.
With liberty to file again.
My lord, already influences.
Acha.
Filing memo.
Mr. D. Mahapatra, you are S. Mahapatra.
Yes, Mahapatra.
Mr. S. Mahapatra for the petitioner.
Your lordship, I'm appearing for the opposite party number 7.
Mr. A.K. Sharma AG for opposite parties 1, 2, 6,
1, 2, 3,
8, 9 and 10. Mr. You are Ms. Mahapatra, you are appearing.
OP number 7. my lord.
I'm
Sorry.
appearing on behalf of Mr. L.K. Marana for OP number 7.
I'm sorry, kindly repeat your name.
Ruprekha Jena on
Ms. R.
behalf
Jena
of
on behalf of
Mr.
L.
L.K.
Samantray. I'm L. Maharana. L.K. Maharana.
Marana for
Lalit Kumar Maharana
opposite party number
on
7.
OP number 7. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that by flux of time, the matter has been rendered infructuous. Files a memo to withdraw the petition. The petition stands disposed of. Memo dated, a memo of date. Memo of date. Memo shall be kept. The memo is taken on record. The writ petition next subpara stands disposed of. Yes, next.
7,
May I please, your lord?
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା sir?
Saroj Kumar Mishra.
Mr. S.K. Misra for the petitioner. Mr. Yes.
My lord, I have not received copy, my lord, in this case, my lord.
Mr. Padhi. Mr. Padhi for DSGI. Mr. B.K. Padhi along with the DSGI for the
Passport authority, my lord.
I am appearing for only.
for OP 1 and 3. Mr. A.K. Sharma for OP 2. You have received copy.
My lord.
Apna copy dena union ku.
State को देखें.
The grievance against
OP number 3.
OP number 3. Copy diontu. It is submitted by the London Council. The Central CGC that copy has not been served. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that he shall serve copy. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to move for listing before the assigned bench. Upon a copy देकी तापरे memo देबे हो. Yes. Listing पे.
Item 8.
8 Miss Samantray.
Item 8 may be taken up some other day after vacation.
Mrs. Samantray for the petitioner. Mr. Raiguru, you are there.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Bhavani Shankar Raiguru.
Prop 1, ma'am. I have filed the appearance now.
You are CGC.
Yes, ma'am.
For Assistant Provident Fund Commissioner, you are there.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Provident Commissioner, there panel.
For OP1, Mr. Raiguru, the Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. Accordingly, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
And my name may be reflected in the cause list.
Name, upon that kebe appear kale. It is submitted by the Mr. B. Raiguru that he has appeared by filing appearance memo.
Yes, ma'am.
Appearance memo on 24/9/24.
Yes.
Name of Mr. Raiguru be indicated in the case brief as well as the cause list appearing on behalf of OP number 1.
Okay.
Name of Mr. Raiguru appearing on behalf of OP number 1 be indicated. Yes.
Item 9.
Nine pass over कर दियो तो.
Item 10.
10. Pass over कर दियो.
11.
My lord,
Yes.
this is second time read petition, my lord, and the applicant is a livestock inspector. And while she was working under Chhatrapur SDBO, one disciplinary proceeding initiated against her, my lord. And without supplying the necessary document and impose the penalty, that is one increment was withheld, the one increment with cumulative effect. Thereafter, appeal filed before the OP number 1, my lord. And then read petition filed, and in the read, your lordship passed order as per annexure 8, my lord. She disposed the appeal within 3 months, speaking and reasoned order. But they disposed the appeal as per annexure 10, my lord, without giving any emphasis on the grounds of appeal, my lord. Simply, they reject the appeal, my lord. For which she agreed and filed this appeal, my this read petition, my lord.
ये prayer टा देखो तो. Page 11 देखो तो अपना prayer.
Prayer to dispose the appeal, my lord.
हाँ.
Directing the opposite party number 2 to consider the
para annexure 10 ପରେ କଣ direction କେମିତି ହବ mandamus ଆଉ ଥରେ କଣ ହବ?
annexure 10, yes, my lord, but reconsider my appeal, my lord.
Seta the review is always statutory.
Yes,
Review this authority becomes functus officio.
But without
mandamus cannot be issued instilling a authority with some power which is not provided in the statute. If at all there is a provision for appeal before the government, then you can exercise that.
Yes, I have appealed.
You can very well challenge annexure 10.
Annexure 10, my lord.
But you cannot seek a direction that the authority to reconsider annexure 7. Reconsider annexure 10 and pass another order.
Yes, I will amend
So you either you withdraw this file a fresh writ petition or amend your prayer,
No,
or
amend
if you say, because since it is misconceived, it can be dismissed. Three
No,
things.
I amend the prayer portion, my lord.
And develop, whenever you are arguing on these points, these are very fine, very small, but they are very fine distinction. Miss Sandhya Rani Pani, and don't get disheartened. Don't get disheartened, because writ court you will be always appearing. I am seeing you in appearing in VC. So
Yes.
develop these things. Rather, somebody reconsidering Annexure 10 would be a illegal order on the face of it, because he lacks jurisdiction. He becomes punctus officio. He can't revisit that order. Sandhya, Ms. Sandhya, M.S. Sandhya Rani Pani for the petitioner. Mr. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state. The writ petition has been filed by the petitioner with the following prayer. The learned AGA refers to the Annexure 10 to the writ petition, that is order dated 1/5/2024, passed by the director, being the appellate authority. In the appeal filed by the petitioner against the order of punishment,
Yes, my lord.
order of punishment passed by the disciplinary authority, dated 26/5/2022. The matter was taken up by the appellate authority pursuant to the direction of this court, dated 1/8/2022 in WPC number 27763/2023. Since a prayer has been made for reconsideration of the appellate order, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that she wants to challenge the prayer. Sabu jaka annexure achi apanakara, so file karchanti.
Yes, my lord.
Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to recast it.
Yes, my lord.
What likely? She wants to amend the prayer to challenge the order passed by the appellate authority along with the original order dated actually June. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned AGA, petitioner is granted leave to amend the prayer and the writ petition. Liberty granted for making mention before the assigned bench. The matter stands adjourned. Liberty granted. Yes.
Well,
Item 13, my lord, same. Your lordship kindly taken up. Mrs. Pani is there. Item 13, same.
13 ta kaun Mrs. Pani?
Same.
My lord, similar matter. She is wife and he is husband, my lord, in the same station. And they imposing same penalty,
Appellate order ta ku kouchanti reconsideration
My lord, your lordship.
same order kar debe.
same penalty, same thing. खाली harass करिया पे दिया जाए गोटे जगह
सेटा न होइतले आपनकर डोमेस्टिक प्रॉब्लम ही थांता. The wife would have blamed the husband. बुझथिबे आपण they should have blamed that तुमको छाडी देले मते punishment दे देले. So they have done the right thing. Yes. आपनकर मतामत सेतरे भी सेया थिबो. Yes. Amend करंतु, amend करी कि देखंतु. जदि amend करी होबनी afresh file कर देबे.
Sir, amend कर दी.
Yes.
12,
Pass over. अने आसले. नहीं sorry. 12 टा pass over.
14,
Mr. महापात्र आपण भी सबु जगह कहले काली कवर्ड बोली कवर्ड कहि कि ताधरे कोन ताधरे सब काली 8टा पर्यंत आपण ऑर्डर ता लेखा हला
माइला
एटा पनिशमेंट अगेंस्ट ना कोन एटा
नहीं वर्चेज पेंशन माइला
ने आपण काली रे गोटे मैटर आछि
सेटा आज एटा फर्स्टटा 14 से सेम
କାଲି ଆଇଟମ ଯୋଉ 17 ଥିଲା ଏଇଟା ଆଇଟମ 23 ଥିଲା ଏ ତ ସେମ୍
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରିଟାୟାରମେଣ୍ଟ ପରେ ଗୋଟେ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନାରୀ ପ୍ରୋସିଡିଂ ହେଇକି ପେନସନ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଛି ସେଟା କୋଉ ମ୍ୟାଟର?
ନାଇଁ ମୋ ନାହିଁ ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ନାହିଁ ନାହିଁ ସେଟା
ରିଟ୍ ପିଟିସନ ନମ୍ବର କେତେ?
ସେଇ 22,600 ଯୋଉଟା ପଡିଛି
କେତେ ଅଛି?
ତାହେଲେ ସେ ଫାଇଲଟା ଗଲା କୁଆଡେ? ଏଇଟା ସେ ମ୍ୟାଟର ନୁହଁ।
नो ମାଇଲର
ଆପଣ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କୋଉ ମ୍ୟାଟର ନେଇ କରିଦେଲେ ଲିଷ୍ଟ?
ଏଇଗୁଟା ତ ମାଡା ହେଲା
ଆଉ କାହାର ହେଇଥିବ ମୋର ସେମିତି
ମହାପାତ୍ର ଆପଣ କାଲିଠୁ ଆପଣ କହୁଛି ଆପଣ କେସ୍ ବାଣ୍ଟନ୍ତୁ। ଆପଣ ଏତେ କେସ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ କୋଉ କେସରେ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଭିଜିଲାନ୍ସ ଟ୍ରାପ୍ ହେଇକି କନଭିକ୍ସନ ହେଇଛି ଡିପି ହେଇକି ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ପାରା 3 ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ। ଜଷ୍ଟ ଇମାଜିନ୍ ଦ ଜଜ୍ ହାଜ ଟୁ ଲୁକ୍ ଆଟ୍ ଦ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଲୁକ୍ ଆଟ୍ ଦ ପ୍ରେୟାର ଆପଣ କୋର୍ଟରେ କହିଦେଲେ ସେ ଟାଇପ ବି ହେଇଗଲା ଅର୍ଡର। ପାରା 3 ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ। ଏଟା ସେ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ନୁହଁ।
ଅଛି ମୋର ପାରା 3 ମୋ ବ୍ରିଫରେ ତ
କିଏ ସେଟା ଆପଣ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଯୋଉ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ କରୁନ ସେଟା କିଏ କେମିତି ହେଲା ମାନେ ସ୍କାନିଂ ରେ ଭୁଲ ଭାଲ ହେଇଗଲା କି?
ସେ ପେଜଟା ମୋର ତ ପାରା
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଟେ ଦେଖିବେ ଆପଣ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଟା ଦେଲେ ମତେ ଆଜ୍ଞା କାଲି ବି ଥିଲା ସେଟା
ଯୋଉଟା ଆସିଛି କାଲି ଥିଲା ଏଇଟା ଆଜି ଆସିଛି ମୋ ବ୍ରିଫଟା
କେତେ ଆଇଟମ ବାରିକ ବାବୁ ଆଇଟମ କେତେ
ଏଟା ହଉଛି
ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ପରା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ
14
ଆଇଟମ
ଅଲଗା
ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ତ ଆସିଛି ଏଇଟା।
ନାଇଁ ଏଇଟା ଅଲଗା ମାଇଲର ଆସିଯାଇଛି ବୋଧେ ମୋର ଅପୋଜିଟ୍ ପେଜ 2 ରେ ଅପୋଜିଟ୍ 2 ଜଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ଅଲଗା ଆସିଯାଇଛି କୋର୍ଟ ବ୍ରିଫଟା
ମୁଁ ତ ସେ
ମାଇଲା
ଆପଣ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ କି ପ୍ରକାର ମିଷ୍ଟର ନନ୍ଦ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ଟା ଟିକେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଆମ ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ନେଇକି ଆସନ୍ତୁ।
ମୋଟା ହଉଛି 222677
ଆଇଟମ 14 ହଉଛି 22631
we have been provided I'm sorry
22631 टे देखो। So I would only I can make a request to you अपन टिके registry रे ଆପଣଙ୍କ ये advocates clerk को କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେଟା ଦେଖିବେ କଣ ଭୁଲଭାଲ ହେଇଯାଇଛି।
କାଲି ଆସିଥିଲା ଏଠି ହଉଛି ଗୋଲମାଲ ଆଜି ଆସି
ଓକିଲ ବି ଅଲଗା ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆପଣ ପିଟିସନର ନା
ବ୍ରିଫ୍ ହିଁ ନାହିଁ
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଇଁ ସେଟା କାଲି ଆସିଥିଲା ଫେରି ନା ଆପଣ
ଯାଇଥିଲା
ସେଟା ରେକର୍ଡଟା ମୋ ଅଫିସ ଅଛି ଅଫିସରେ ଅଛି
ସେଟା କାଲି ଥିଲା
ତ
ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାବେଳେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ଦସ୍ତଖତ ହେଲା ପରେ ଦେଖାଗଲା ଯେ ସେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ରିଫ ରେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ହେଇଛି ସୋ ମୁଁ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି I could not also reconcile now I have found out or we have found out his writ petition though listed it is another writ petition filed by another lawyer scan copy ରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଅଛି
ଏଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ ଆସୁଥାଏ
ଆଫ୍ଟର ଆକ୍ସନ ଆସିବ
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ କର ଫାଇଲ ବି ଆସୁ
एटा काली आस्थिला कि नारायण चंद्र बेहरा आपण एटा खोजी की ब्रीफ टा आनी परिबे एटा से ब्रीफ नो
से नारायण संगे टागे देबो ते मोर
ये ऑफिस देइची ऑफिस रे देइची जे एठन जोडा ऑफिस देइची एटा एठी अलगा डायरी नंबर अलगा पड़ीची रिट नंबर अलगा पड़ी रिट नंबर आपन को रिट लिखाई जाइची
এটা আউটে দিন আউটে কালকে বেঞ্চ
the
your lordship
the writ petition copy provided by the registry does not match with that आपनकर फाइलिंग डेट टा केबे फाइलिंग डेट टा आपण देखो हां ताकर आपण केम जानिबे आगे हम भी भलो कथा कहउछन रिसीट टा देखिबे कहबे डेट पड़िनी कोन लिखले of the learned counsel for the petitioner. Apparently, there is some mistake at certain level. The physical copy provided by the registry having diary number D-WPC oblique 0035756 of 2024 indicates name of the party to be Narayan Chandra Behera. Name of the parties to be Narayan Chandra Behera versus State of Odisha. Filed on 16/8/2024. Whereas the learned counsel, the copy available with the learned counsel who has filed the writ petition WPC number 22631 of 2024 indicates the name to be Bhagirathi Raut versus State of Odisha. এটা কোন আজি আনিবা দরকার মিস্টার মহাপাত্র
नो नो मैडम
9
পাইবে
তারিখে
আনিবে
9 তারিখে আসু your lordship
যদি কেবে আসিব
मैडम
কোন ଗୋଟେ মেমো দেই দেবে
मैडम
registry shall verify and rectify the mistake ଆପଣଙ୍କ କପିଟା କଣ ହେଇଥିବ ମୁଁ କହି ପାରିବିନି ଦେଖିଦେବେ
କାଲି ଶୁଣିବେ
ଦଉଛନ୍ତି mistake WPC number 22631 of 2024 in the into bracket Bhagirathi Raut versus state ठीक अछि Bhagirathi Raut versus state अच्छा आपनकर स्कैन कॉपीटा ठीक अछि as available as scanned and available in the paperless brief is considered same order as for yesterday scan copy टा ठीक अछि physical copy टा एपट सेपट अछि इतरे से को एस्टैब्लिशमेंट रे थिले
सेटा सुपरिटेंडेंट इंजीनियर एमआई डिवीजन खोरधा रेगुलर खलास से काली ऑर्डर हेतो सेटा
हां ठीक अछि से ऑर्डर देख अपलोड हेछि देखिसंती कि
नहीं आसीनी
आज अपलोड हेछु आज कर देबे और सॉफ्ट कॉपी टा देखि करिवे मिस्टर एक नंद एजी पीके महापात्र for the petitioner Mr. Ekananda AG. Next please.
গতকালি অর্ডারটা ঠিকই আছে তাহলে
हां सेटा ठीक है
গতকালি অর্ডরটা তো মু গোটে ডাকিଥିଲି ভুল হবো বলি তাকু পরে মু করেকশন কলি সব ঢাকা যেতବେଳେ মিশেইলি সেতବେଳେ
এই ফাইল লাগে
ଆଉ ଜଣଙ୍କର ଫାଇଲ ବାହାରିଲା
ସେଇଟା ଠିକ ଅଛି
ସେଟା ଭିଜିଲାନ୍ସ କେସ ରେ फाइल टा तो फिजिकल फाइल मो जेतु एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट कोन हला बे कि
ना मु पढ़ी विजिलेंस केस प्राय नथिला
अच्छा
मु
तो फिजिकल फाइल मु मागिथिले इति पय जे मोर माने स्टेनो आ सेक्रेटरी को डिफिकल्ट होची ता लोकेट करिया पूराटा वर्चुअल पेपरलेस हेले दे आर अनेबल टू कोरिलेट सो व्हेन आई वेरीफाइड माय सेल्फ सेतबळे यस
15
सेम ऑर्डर से क्लेम करछन आपण आइदर रिजेक्ट करछन केते जागा रे नल केते जागा रे आपण आ गोटे बट मिस्टर महापात्र गोटे गरे आपनकर रिप्रेजेंटेशन पेंडिंग अछि सेटारे को आपण काउंटर मागिले कोनटा हबो से तो डिसीजन नै नांती बट आई हैव इशूड नोटिस ठीक अछि बट दे विल से दैट गोटे मैटर आपण के नोटा मैटर थिला
आज आउ 3टा मैटर अछि
आज सेमती अछि
माइलर 30 35 38
से ऑर्डर टा टिके आनंतु आपण करछन जे के आनंतु नेक्स्ट प्लीज
May I please, your lordship?
16
मिस्टर चुप नहीं 16 पर अर्जन कर देले
15 my
15 ना मिस्टर नायक
my lord.
मिस्टर आरसी नायक फॉर द पिटिशनर 15 रे you are there Mr. Gochayat CGC along with the DSG so पाड़ी ना पण पूरा नाटा होची दीपक डी गोछायत
My lord, the matter is regarding the excess recovery of commuted pension installments. And this matter, the
को डिपार्टमेंट रे रिकवर हला
UCO Bank, my lord.
the petitioner is agreed by the recovery of
Excess installments of commuted pension value.
Recovery in excess of the actual amount of the commuted pension
My lord.
that should have been recovered or deducted
My lord.
public deducted by the आपन का एम्प्लॉइंग अथॉरिटी होचंती यूको बैंक
UCO Bank.
के by the OP number 3 authority
My lord. My lord, this
OP number 3 and 4 authorities got in plural got
Yes, my lord.
authorities
the petitioner has
issue notice indicating that the matter may be disposed of at the stage of admission
My lord.
Mr. आपण कॉपी पाइछन ना पाइनांती ताले दीटा कॉपी
1 and 2
दीटा the Mr. Gochayat जो लिखिले the learned council the central government the learned council the learned CGC along with the DSG enter appearance on behalf of OP number 1 and 2 waves of notice late have 3 not detail habo
bank
आपण टिके मिस्टर एपडू पळे आसनांती से कोता कथा मते सुबुनी
ओपी नंबर 3 and 4 को नोटिस
नहीं 1 and 2 पे केतरा कॉपी
माने 1 कॉपी
2 extra copies be served on the learned CGC how much time कितने दिन ने सर्व करिए कॉपी
Today I will serve. My lord, one prayer, my lord. Please.
ठीक है let me go complete the order नहले असुविधा और लिखले during course of within 3 working days notice to OP number 3 and 4 by speed post oblique registered post requisites for issuance of notice we filed within 3 working days fixing early returnable date yes please kontu
My lord, the petitioner has represented to the bank citing one stay order granted by Honorable High Court of Punjab and Haryana. The same matter has been referred.
where he was employed
I mean UCO Bank.
where place
Place is in Odisha, Bhubaneswar branch.
territorial jurisdiction रे हबोनी सेटा
No, my lord, this honorable court has already granted stay order.
हाँ जे से जो स्टे चाहुचंदी आपण सेटा से एई कोर्टर देखांतु डिट जा देखांतु बट आपणकर जेमती रिकवरी एक्सेस हेई पारुची
My lord.
से रिकवरी आपण को फेरी हबो ना नहीं
Ferry habo.
so you must understand you cannot seek the final prayer at the interim stage
Not-
according to you the collection is unauthorized, illegal, whatever you say.
my lord.
But without asking and without knowing what has happened.
My lord,
So obviously it can be stayed, which you can, but you have to repay that subject to further orders.
yes, my lord.
If at all it is, if at all they are taking it, even
Yes.
they can be asked to compensate you with interest.
My
So
lord.
that is not an issue. Deduction 10 years ala helani.
Beyond 10 years, in this case, the petitioner's recovery has been made beyond 12 and a half years. But our calculation sheets,
That's not the question, sir.
my lord,
When the deduction started, which year the deduction started?
in 2012.
So then,
Already 12
so
years.
2012 is the cause of action. You are coming in 2024.
No, my lord, this deduction started in 2012. So it should have been for 12 years. The recovery is made in 12 years. So
Yes.
after 12 years, when they are still continuing, that has been challenged. And in the meantime, my lord, the Honorable High Courts have stayed this deduction.
Interim order has not a binding precedent.
No, my lord. It is
So
not binding.
that is how the Odisha High Court may impose interest on the recovery made also.
My lord.
So that is a possibility. But at this stage, it has to be considered. The learned counsel for the petitioner, IA Lekhantu, IA issue notice as above. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the recoveries made by the authorities upon a cool to recovery uji, pension room.
Pension.
From the pension of the petitioner, who is aged about 72 years, is continuing beyond the scheduled period of 10 years, which would have ended 12 years, scheduled period of 12 years, which would have ended in Komasare, Sarthanta.
In February.
In February 2024. There has been further deductions from March 2024 onwards, which is illegal and unauthorized. Para. Having had learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned DSC, as an interim measure, it is directed that no recovery shall be made. No further recovery shall be made from the pension of the petitioner towards
Commuted value of pension.
Commuted value of pension. So divide
My lord.
towards commuted value of pension. Any recovery made shall be subject, till date shall be subject to the result of the writ petition. The petitioner also undertakes to abide by the further directions to be made by this court regarding liability for payment of the installment towards commuted value of pension. For the last line, you should have avoided this order.
My lord.
Because once you can't be put in a better pedestal than the both are same.
My lord.
So we do not know what is exactly happening. But there is a anyway. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to the petitioner to move for listing before the assigned bench. এটা দিয়ে দেবে না দিয়ে দেবে
16
Mr. Amit Kumar Das 16 I'm sorry Mr. A.K. Pandey for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state, learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. As paid for, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to make mention before the assigned bench for listing. Again, 16. ଆପଣ ମତେ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଡାକି ଚାଲିଛି 16 appearance ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ Mr. A.K. Pandey. Yes, item 16. Yes.
17
17 to 22.
21.
Sorry, 21. Up to 21, Mr. Nanda, you are there.
Yes, my lord.
Appearance likhiye Mr. A.K. Das for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state. Same order. ହେଲା तापरे
22,
पास ओवर कर दियंतु
23,
May I please, your lordship? My lord, 23 is the same matter.
same as 15.
Yes. Can be listed in the
15 के अपन देले ना ठीक अछि. But for listing you have to file
Yes.
copy देबे 3 दिन रे,
Thank
requisite file करियो 3 दिन रे.
Well.
For listing you have to file a memo
yes, ma'am.
after vacation जेबे आसियो. Yes.
24,
Mr. Ullas Chandra Mohanty for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state. I say same adjournment order करते हैं ना. कौन लिखिए? The petitioner seeks accommodation. ये क्या? एटा कौन? এটা কোন কোন দেখলি accommodation 6 adjournment files a memo of date तारीख कहते
10.
files memo seeking adjournment, memo is taken on record, matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention before the assigned bench for listing. Yes.
25,
May I please, your lordship?
Yes. Mr. Swai, A.K. Swai.
Case my lord.
Mr. K. Swai for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda, AGA for the state. Yes.
The petitioner is working as a pharmacist on regular basis in community health center Sinapali, my lord.
Yes.
Here the grievance of the petitioner is that, my lord, they have published a provisional gradation list wherein the name of the petitioner finds much lower, and my lord, the petitioner has made a objection under Annex 11, my lord, has made a repentation to that against that provisional list. If your lordship,
Annex 11 रो को paragraph रे provisional list कथा लिखचंती.
my lord,
Provisional list विषय रे जोटा आपनकर grievance ता raise करचंती Annex 11 रे, in which paragraph, which page?
my lord, subject, lordship kindly.
नहीं subject टा मु देखिली.
Para
आपण
page.
पारा मार्क हिनी तो तेणु
Lordship, lordship kindly come have a glance at page 34.
34 रो first sub para रे अछि.
Yes, my lord. It may be stated here that a provisional gradation list of pharmacists was published on 9/8/2024 by the Director of Health Service Odisha.
So according to you, you will be after whom and before whom?
My lord.
आपण जदि specify करिवेनी,
Yes, my lord.
जे I'll be ahead of X below Y, then how they will do it? No, I mean, don't.
If your lordship permits me, I will file a specific representation will citing everything.
आपण पूरा एकदम लेक्चर 5 पेज किंतु सेतरे सब्सटेंस नाही. आपण एंट्री लेवल रे फास्ट प्रमोशनल पोस्ट रे एटा को पोस्ट एटा सेकंड ना फास्ट
It a fast, my lord. Label.
सो एंट्री लेवल रे आपण कहिबे मु एंट्री लेवल रे एटी थिली एक्स को ऊपर थिली वाई को तळे थिली वर्तमान ग्रेडेशन लिस्ट रे मु नाही सो माय पर्सपेक्ट ऑफ प्रमोशन टू द फास्ट प्रमोशनल लेवल विल बी अफेक्टेड. I think that is my understanding.
Yes, my lord. Your lordship is absolutely correct. If your lordship allows me, I will make a fresh representation to the authorities, my lord.
Mr. कौन लिखली? It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner's representation regarding in representation in response to the provisional gradation list of
That is, my lord. Annex 9, my lord.
Annex 9
Of pharmacy officer.
Pharmacy officer in the cadre of
Pharmacy service cadre. Pharmacy service.
Pharmacy officer in the cadre of Pharmacy officer level 1 bodhe.
Level 2, my lord.
Promotion of level 2 ku.
Yes, my lord.
What likely? Altre padhantu.
Lekiji, level 2 lekiji.
Pharmacy in the cadre katti diyontu. Pharmacy officer level 1 to be considered for promotion to the level of pharmacy officer level 2.
Senior pharmacy officer. Senior. It mentions senior pharmacy officer in bracket level 2.
Senior pharmacy officer into bracket level 2. Is pending consideration before the authority. But data upon jahaku lekhile sita eta kon sita to publish kari nahanti. Sita bi gote problem. Upon dekhuntu Annex 9 Directorate of Health Services.
Yes, my lord.
Upon CDM ko dele with copy to the director. CDM etre kichhi kari paribani.
Then, my lord, I will make a fresh representation,
Yes.
my lord.
What likely? Pharmacy officer into bracket level 2 is pending consideration. A copy of the annexure, copy of the representation dated so and so is 16/8/2024 is marked, is annexed to the writ petition marked as annexure 11. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner raises a limited grievance regarding consideration of her representation. The learned AG in response submits that any representation that has been made, oblique would be made, shall be considered in accordance with law by the appropriate authority and disposed of. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the parties, it is observed that if the petitioner, if so advised, shall make a representation afresh, raising grievance, giving the details of her position in the gradation list. But audio ta gote achi eta off kar diyantu last time. Audio off achi. Kon lekhli? Details of position gradation list. And her grievance with regard to the same in the provisional gradation list before the appropriate authority, along with all such relevant information, oblique documents to be considered by the authority. The authority shall do well to consider the grievance of the petitioner and dispose of the same at an early date in view of the pending consideration for promotion of the petitioner.
And obviously on production of a certified copy of my land's order.
Stop kar diyantu. The petitioner shall produce the certified copy of this order along with all the details, all the supporting documents before the appropriate authority.
Along with the fresh representation, if any.
Yes. Certified copy of this order along with the representation and all other supporting documents before the appropriate authority. Kebe kedin bhitar produce karibe. Apun korantu date diyantu.
Within 7 days, ma'am.
Seta apun se karibeni to tapar se ground reject hijibo tapar. But she has to mention that my consideration is on such and such date.
Yes, ma'am.
Se jinsa ta nahi etire. Anyway, disposed of accordingly. Yes. The learned AG in response submits that any representation that is pending consideration, oblique that would be filed, shall be considered in accordance with law by the appropriate authority.
Obliged, ma'am.
Yes, next please.
26.
May it please your lordship, my lord. I am VCR Puri, my lord. My response submission before your lordship, my lord. Petitioners move this writ application seeking the pension and pensionary benefit because, my lord, please make a glance to the annexure 1, my lord. Please make a glance, annexure 1, running page 18. The earlier writ application was disposed of by your lordships on 19/2/24, my lord, in which the detailed description has been made and order was passed in favor of the petitioner.
Thereafter, what happened, Mr. Panigrahi? Thereafter, what happened?
Then contempt also moved, my lord, by annexure 2. Nothing result, my lord.
No, no. What is
Annexure-
the status? What is the status after this court got directed for consideration? Whether that has ended up in any decision or not?
No, my lord, no decision has been arrived. No pension or pensionary benefit has been granted to the petitioner. As a result, again, my lord,
Contempt pore second contempt kaleni?
second contempt because my lord clerk could not be contract with me. So accordingly, writ application, another writ application will move. Please make a glance. Annexure 12 running page 43. Please make a glance. So as per the said order, my lord, I also followed a representation. That was not taken into account. So since annexure, that is 13, page 47. So I pray, my lord.
ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ କପି ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଆଉ ଦିନକୁ ଆସୁ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଯାହା ମାନେ 92 ମସିହାରେ ଯାହା ଚାଲିଛି ଆପଣ କପିଟେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆଙ୍କୁ ତାଙ୍କର TPCODL ର ମିଷ୍ଟର ଦାସ ମିଷ୍ଟର ମହାରଣା ଅଛନ୍ତି ଅର୍ଡର ବି passed in their presence.
ଆଜ୍ଞା.
Lord counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ? Accommodation to advance arguments. List, but you have to make a file a memo for listing.
Again.
As prayed for, the matter is adjourned with liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench. Yes.
27.
Yes, Mr. Mishra.
Here the petitioner is a bank official, my lord. He has
Yes.
been working since 2011.
Yes.
Annexure 1 is his appointment letter. He
Yes.
was working as senior manager and OP number 2, OP number 1. Then, my lord, during 2023, he was forced to resign. There is a separation policy of the bank, how it is to be governed.
Yes.
That I tendered my resignation under the compulsion of my senior, and immediately within the statutory period, I withdrew it. That withdrawal has not been accepted as yet, but subsequently my service has been terminated without disciplinary proceeding, nothing.
Mr. K. Mishra for the petitioner. Opposite party blank. It is submitted by the Lord and Counsel for the petitioner that petitioner is employee of the writ petition is maintainable.
Yes. Maintainable.
देखिए सेटा
आगे.
The कौन लिखे? Petitioner an employee of the opposite party bank tendered his এটা কোন VRS না কোন গোল্ডেন হ্যান্ডশেক কোন কହୁଥିଲେ?
Resignation on.
Resignation for separation মানে কোন golden handshake?
Separation policy, there is a separation policy.
Tendered his resignation as per the prevailing separation policy of the employer bank. Thereafter withdrew the same
within the statutory period.
Within the stipulated period as prescribed in the policy. However, the opposite parties authorities, without acting on the withdrawal, have acted upon the resignation tendered. Issue notice to the opposite parties indicating that the matter may be disposed of at the stage of admission. Requisites for issuance of notice by registered post / speed post with AD shall be filed within 5 working days.
I file
List after
3 days, maybe indicated
3 days. Then ଆପଣ ଆଜି ବି ଦେଇ ପାରିବେ 5 days ଦ୍ୱାରା ଏକମାତ୍ର କାରଣ ହେଉଛି କଣ କହିଲେ ସେ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ହେଇକି ଫେରିବ ଫେରେ ଆଉ ଥରେ that's the problem.
Your lordship may fix an early day.
Within 3 working days कर दियंतु. Requisites लिखिले fixing early returnable date लिखिले कौन पढ़न ताले fixing filed stop କରି ଲେଖି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ let a early returnable date be fixed. Liberty granted for mentioning before the assigned bench for listing.
Will never come if your lordship indicate the date. Next
Like,
set of
date I have a difficulty because I am a irregular bench. So liberty
I have
dele
been
ଆସିବ
trying
ଯେ.
since last 2 weeks to get it listed. Very difficult to get a.
That is how, because this piling up of some cases before vacation, some benches are being assigned this writ petition.
Preferably.
No, I have said already. Liberty granted for making mention for listing before the assigned bench. That also includes this bench also. Any bench it can come.
IMA
IA issue notice as above.
Yes.
IA issue notice as above. Accept one set. Yes, next, please.
38.
Mr. S. Patnaik for the petitioner. Mr. Naik, SN Naik, ASC for the state. Learned counsel for the petitioner, 6 accommodation. As prayed for, the matter stands adjourned with liberty to the petitioner for listing of the matter before the assigned bench. Yes, next, please.
29.
Yes.
May I please your lordship?
Mr. Satpathy on behalf of S. Rai for the petitioner. Yes.
My lord, the petitioner is a retired welder in the regular wages establishment.
Yes.
The opposite party number 4, they have rejected my claim for sanction of pension and pensionary benefits on the ground that I am not eligible as per the OCS pension rules 1992, my lord.
Order of rejection?
Order of rejection, Annex 10, page 37. Starts at page 37, my lord.
At Mr. Satpathy, learned counsel for the petitioner. Subhasis S. Satpathy. Subhasis Satpathy. The petitioner challenges the order of rejection dated 19th of June 2024. Annexed to the writ petition marked as Annex 10. Rejecting petitioner's prayer for grant of minimum pension. Upon a minimum pension na full pension chahuntile?
Minimum pension.
Minimum pension.
Pension and other pension.
Because full pension is a different altogether.
Pension and other pension.
Now what has happened? After 30 years of war-charged employee service, they are getting full pension, they are seeking. But a person who selected and gets employed for 25 years, he will get less pension. So that is not the Supreme Court decision. How can you discriminate between person? I mean, similarly treat persons who are substantially differentially placed. Minimum pension. Issue notice. Learned AGA accepts notice on behalf of the opposite parties. Let 3 extra copies be served. The opposite parties shall file their counter in response within 6 weeks.
My lord.
Within 6 weeks. Liberty granted for listing of the matter before the assigned bench.
Much obliged.
से बुझी पाउनांती के जण काहे लिबर्टी दिया होची आज जण मेमो देलेनी हमको दिन आई हैव अ डिफिकल्टी बिकॉज़ आई एम नॉट आई डोंट हैव अ बेंच ये जण बुझेला से बुझलेनी आगे
बाहर से कदा कहउतली कृष्ण महांती सेटा मेमो देछि
से बुझिबेनी
बाहर कहउतली
मेमो देले कोनटा हो हाउ डज इट इंप्रूव
30.
30 my lord, rejection order Annex 9.
Working as?
Working as mate, work charge mate.
Under?
Under Superintendent Engineer, MI Division, Sundargarh.
The petitioner's representation has been rejected.
Annexure 9, my lord. Implemented order is Annexure 9, dated 27/3/24.
ଆପଣ ମିଷ୍ଟର ମହାନ୍ତିଙ୍କୁ ବୁଝେଇ ପାରିଲେ? ତାହେଲେ ଗୋଟେ ବଡ ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣ ବୁଝେଇ ଦେଲେ। ମିଷ୍ଟର S.N. ନାୟକ ହବ। ମିଷ୍ଟର ପାତ୍ର, ମିଷ୍ଟର ନାୟକ ଆପଣ କେଇଟା କପି?
ଦୁଇଟା କପି ଦେଇଥିବ।
Two extra copies. Two extra copies be served on Mr. Patra, one extra copy. ଆଣିବେ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍, ଯାଇକି ଆଣିବେ କପି, ଆଉ ଡିକ୍ଟେସନ ଦେବାକୁ ପଡିବନି।
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଯଦି ଜାଣିବେ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଫୁଲ ପେନ୍ ଇଏରେ ଥିଲା, ଅଲଗା ଗୋଟେ। ଓହୋ।
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନେକ୍ସଟ ମ୍ୟାଟରଟା କେତେ ମିଷ୍ଟର ମହାପାତ୍ର?
ନେକ୍ସଟ ଆଇଟମ୍ 35।
35 এটা ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପେଣ୍ଡିଂ ଅଛି ନା ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ନା?
Annexure 5.
Annexure 5 ଟା ରିଜେକ୍ସନ।
My lord, dated 23/24.
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
Head draftsman.
এটা କୋଉ ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ରେ ଥିଲେ?
Under settlement officer Berhampur. Settlement officer Berhampur.
ବ୍ରହ୍ମପୁର ଯେ କୋଉ ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶମେଣ୍ଟ? ୱାରଚାଷ୍ଟ ନା ରେଗୁଲାର?
এটা রেগুলার হেড
রেগুলার এস্টাবলিশমেন্ট রে ଥିଲେ?
মাইল।
আচ্ছা। হেড ড্রাফটসম্যান?
মাইল। সেইটা 35 টা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ এটা
Mr. Nayak, Mr. Nanda and Mr. Patti, all of you, why these regular employees are not giving minimum pension? So it has gone to Supreme Court. Supreme Court has said that you will adopt notional, I mean, the period of employment, and there is amendment to the rules, OCS pension rules.
ତାଙ୍କ ରିଜେକ୍ସନ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ କରୁଛି ସେ ଆଫ୍ଟର came into force new pension rule, they have brought over to regular new pension ସେଇଟା ରିଜେକ୍ସନ।
New pension rule ରେ ତ ସେମାନେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ। The point is, Mr. Mahapatra, they might be saying they are brought over to regular establishment as per the new pension rule.
After 115.
Obviously.
They have taken ground election. But their initial appointment.
সেটা ଏବେ ফেরে UPS ଆସିଗଲା, ତେଣୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ UPS ରେ ହେଇଯିବ। ଆରଟା କେତେ? 38 35 ରେ ଆପଣ ବ୍ରିଫ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମିଷ୍ଟର ନାୟକ।
35 ଟା ଜବ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାନେଜର।
ନାଇଁ, ଡିଟେଲ୍ସ ପରେ ଫିଲ୍ ଅପ୍ ବଟ୍ two extra copies. Mr. Patra, one copy. ଆପଣ ଦେବେ ମୁଁ କରେକ୍ଟ କରିକି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେବି 38 who is appearing?
Mile.
You are appearing.
ରେଗୁଲାର ଖଲାସି
ଠିକ ଅଛି ସେଟା carry forward ହେଇଯିବ. Yes, but hopefully the file is correct. କାଲି ଯେମିତି ହେଲା. Yes, next please. Dakon, please.
31.
Mr. S. Das for the petitioner, Mr. S. N. Naik, AC for the state, Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation as prayed for. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention the matter for listing before the assigned bench.
32.
Mr. Dayanidhi Mishra for the
My lord.
petitioner, Mr. S. N. Naik, AC for the state. Yes, Mr. Mishra.
Annex 13 is the rejection order. And the petitioner was working as a tax guard under the Bhadrak Municipal Council
Rejection for regarding
regarding grant of pension and other constitutional retirement
the
benefits.
petitioner is agreed by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner is agreed by the order of rejection, rejecting his prayer for grant of minimum pension na full pension ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି?
Full pension.
Full pension le difficult ହବ ଆଜ୍ଞା.
My
Say,
lord, similarly situated employees of Vasudevpur municipality, they have already got the full pension. Because
Full pension କେମିତି NPS ରେ ପାଇଲେ ନା ନାଇଁ old pension scheme ରେ କୋଉଥିରେ ପାଇଲେ? କେବେ ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ କଲେ କେବେ ରେଗୁଲାରାଇଜ ହେଲେ?
regular
କାହିଁକି ନା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯଦି ରେଗୁଲାର ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟ ତାହେଲେ ତ ପେନସନ ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ କେସ୍ ହିଁ କରିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ.
I
Case
am a
କାହିଁ
regular
କରିଛନ୍ତି?
employee because I have not completed 10 years of service, they are deemed.
ପେନସନେବଲ ସର୍ଭିସ ହେଇନି.
Yes. Because
ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ କଣ ଥିଲେ?
tax grant,
ଆରେ
ତା-
ୱାର୍ଚାର୍ଜ ଡେଲି ୱେଜର NMR କଣ
DL.
ଥିଲେ? DLR
DL.
କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ? Minimum ଟା କାଟି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. Grant of pension. It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Though the petitioner continued in service under the Bhadrak municipality. Bhadrak ta?
Yes.
Bhadrak municipality as a tax guard for more than
92 to 2023. 1992 to
for
2023.
more than 30 years. He has not been granted pension as no on the ground that he has not completed 10 years of pensionable service. Issue notice. The learned ASC appears on behalf of the opposite party number 1 and 2. Let 2 extra copies be served on the learned ASC. Notice to OP number 3 by registered post / speed post with AD. Requisites to be filed within 3 working days.
Yes.
Within 3 working days. Fixing early returnable date. And stop kori lekhantu. Let early returnable date be fixed. The matter is adjourned, granting liberty to make a mention for listing before the assigned bench. Yes, text please.
33.
Mr. Swain. Mr. K. Swain. Pass over. Next.
34.
May it please, Your Lordship.
Yes, please. Mr. Milan Kanungo, Senior Advocate, instructed by Mr. S.R. Mahanti, Mr. S.N. Naik, ASC for the state. Yes, please.
My lords, here the petitioner is serving as ASP of the EOW, my lords. Two charges were, there were 2 allegations against him that he had not submitted his monthly progress report and he was slow and there was a slow investigation in another case. These were the 2 allegations against him. Now the inquiring officer, while Annexure 2, Annexure 3 at running page 33,
Yes.
inquires into the details of the matter, finds out that because of the nature of his job, other officers were also not giving their monthly progress report. It was impossible for them.
Yes.
So, and the second part, he exonerates the petitioner on both counts. That is at running page 38. Because, my lords, he was and he had arrested the main culprit in the second case, and there was an amalgamation of the Centurion Bank with the HDFC Bank. So because of this, the delay was caused. So ultimately, my lords, at running page 38, as regards to first charge of not submitting monthly progress report, my observation are as follows. It was established that he had submitted only one MPR after taking up investigation from Inspector Shri Thait, handing over the case to DSP Shri Tapan Kumar Mahanti. It is also a fact that the first IO, Inspector R.K. Thait, had not submitted a single monthly report during his investigation. Similarly, succeeding IO, Tapan Kumar Mahanti, has submitted only one.
So he has been exonerated.
Exonerated, my lords.
Yes.
Now, my lords, notwithstanding, and it is this recommendation for exoneration, a disciplinary inquiry is initiated against him, and the proceedings are initiated against him, and thereafter
So
by a
this-
not
this-
reasoned order.
This exoneration is on the basis, is a preliminary report or a
It is the inquiring officer's report. It's a preliminary report.
kindly take to the first page.
Page 33. This is the inquiry report on disciplinary proceedings.
Yes.
So this is the
Then what
inquiry.
happened?
Then, my lords, by Annexure 8, 6, they initiate a disciplinary proceeding against him.
Do they refer to the order of the inquiring authority?
Nothing, my lords.
Kindly
Only one paragraph they say.
That is page
50.
50.
Whereas the disciplinary proceeding, my lords, has furnished against Himachal this thing, and 4, whereas the inquiring officer has furnished his inquiry report, the inquiry officer in his finding has recommended to exonerate the delinquent officer from the charges leveled against him. And whereas Shri Gantayath has furnished his representation in which he has prayed to consider the facts judicially and sympathetically and to exonerate him from the charges and oblige, then, my lord, suddenly they say, no, he is to be punished for these 2 charges. No reasons for differing with the findings of the inquiring officer.
Yes.
Will file countermail.
Countermail कर दे.
Because of kindly have glanced page, Annexure 8, page 59. Page 59, my lord.
नहीं कौन सेटा मतलब straight away come to the point. 59 टा कौन आपण चाहूँ सेटा? What is that?
59, when the both charges have been well established against delinquent officers.
Who said that?
The disciplinary authority has agreed that, and he failed to perform his duty even after repeated reminders.
Arey, what stage? What stage? Who did that? You have marked what the senior counsel placed. That is detailed inquiry report exonerating the employee.
IO has recommended.
That is detailed finding. Eita ko stage re asila.
Eta tapur.
That was
Annexure 6.
Annexure 6. Annexure 6 and have glanced.
ଏଇଟା ଯୋଉ ଲେଖିଲେ ପାରା 3 ଏଇଟା କୋଉ ସ୍ଟେଜ ରେ ସେ ଲେଖିଲେ ପଢନ୍ତୁ फिफ्थ लाइन पढ़िले कोन से कोन लेखचंती
Whereas the Gantayath has furnished his representation in.
ना para 3 रे it appears that both the charges against the delinquent officer have been well proved.
My lord.
Kon seda? What is that? Where from he gets it?
In order to find out the truth on the charges framed against the Gantayath.
Page 15.
Page 15.
59 रे आपण 59 मते कहले ना देखिया पई 59
para 59 para 3 my lord.
हां
Whereas the inquiry officers furnished his inquiry report. Inquiring officers in his inquiry report had recommended to exonerate the delinquent officer from the charges labeled against him. However, upon perusal of the materials on record, evidence adduced, both oral and documentary, and the finding of the inquiry officer, it appears that both the charges against the delinquent officer have been well proved. That is, we want to obtain instruction.
Instruction कौन कहानी हो? And the face of it is erroneous. You are citing Yoginath Bagde.
Yes, ma'am. They cannot deviate from the inquiry.
If you want to deviate, you have to give exact reasons.
Exact reasons.
And then comes now by filing counter. Then Gordhan Das Bhanji and that stares at you. We can't improve this. That is on record.
He's retiring within 4 months.
That
my lord,
I have
and
fined,
yes.
Manda. Your lordship maybe that we want to obtain instruction.
No, you file your counter, but what is there that is not in the writ
Not in
petition which you will
rigid, not
I mean,
stated manner.
the other problem is that inquiring authority has given a detailed report analyzing each and every aspect.
My lord.
For differing with that, the disciplinary authority has to give those reasons, actually has to set aside those reasons, then ask, then he will submit his reply. Then something may happen. Still, because you see, already you have made up your mind and you have punished him. Appearance likh le. It is submitted by the learned senior counsel appearing for the petitioner that a disciplinary proceeding was initiated pursuant to the memorandum issued by the government in the Department of Home dated 31/7/2017 by order of the governor, which provided the article of charges, the statement of imputation of misconduct, and memo of evidence. Pursuant to the said initiation of disciplinary proceeding, inquiry was conducted by the inquiring authority appointed by the government. The inquiring authority, after a detailed deliberation, exonerated the petitioner employee from all the charges. After considering, ଆପଣ participate करथिले inquiry रे? How do you get over that also? Once after you have participated and you have presented your material, how can you now you take a U-turn and say that yes, Mr. They also participated in the inquiry?
They also participated.
No, because there is a possibility that they will take a plea that we are not given opportunity.
No, my lords, they have participated. They have cross-examined me. From cross-examination, it came to light that he submitted till page 34. They have
After considering the version
my lords, the
version of the delinquent employee,
your lordship,
the representative of the employer government also participated in the said inquiry, which resulted in exoneration of the petitioner.
3 prosecution witnesses were examined.
To that extent, they have gone.
Yes, it's there. Inquiry was conducted with 3 prosecution witnesses at page 33.
The petitioner, it is submitted that the order passed by the disciplinary authority annexed to the writ petition, marked as annexure.
Annexure 8.
Annexure 8, page 50, Annexure 8 dated 6/8/2021, wherein it is observed that, quote, upon perusal of the material on record, evidence adduced, both oral and documentary, and the finding of inquiry officer, para 3 Raj, it appears that both the charges against the delinquent officer have been well proved. It is submitted such action by the disciplinary authority is beyond the provisions of statute, against principles of natural justice, and contrary to the governing rules. That is OCS into bracket CC and A, all caps, bracket closed, rules 1962. Para. The learned additional standing counsel in response submits that he will obtain instruction and if so advised shall file counter. Para. Issue notice. Learned ASC appears on behalf of the opposite parties. Let 2 extra copies be served. Dita hale haba na adhika debe. Let 3 extra copies be served on the learned ASC within 3 working days to enable him to obtain instruction. It is also indicated that the records of the disciplinary proceedings shall be preserved for perusal of the court if required. The entire records. The disciplinary proceeding as well as the proceeding before the disciplinary authority. Yes. Yes, IA
is my stay of the impugned punishment because my
IA.
motion is being hampered.
IA 11225 of 2024. Order of punishment impose kar le.
Again,
Page.
that is at punishment with cumulative effect. Page 60, right? Last. Withholding, page 60, withholding of
6660.
Paragraph 8. Withholding of 1 annual increment with cumulative effect.
6821.
And
कौन लिख ले? आइए issue notice as above. Let extra copies be served on the learned ASC. The order dated 6/8/2021 passed by the disciplinary authority marked as annexed read to the writ petition shall not be given effect to.
deeply obliged. Deeply.
Yes, rest of the matters, whatever, few matters only, but it can be taken up.
Baista paso richi.
Baista no asile, that you will be accommodated, obviously, being the senior most. So I have told them. Acha, ठीक है.
Sorry.
There is a meeting at 1:30. So they have forgotten.
My lord. After this.
22. Anyone there? 22 lekhantu. Petitioner none. Mr. Eken on the AGA for the state. None appears for the petitioner, though the matter is called twice over. The matter stands adjourned, granting liberty to make mention for listing before the assigned bench. Next, pass over quota.
9, 10 and 12. 9, 10 and 12.
9, 10.
9, 10, 12.
9, 10, 12.
9.
9.
Same order. 22 ଯେମିତି କଲେ 9 ରେ Mr. Sharma. 9 ରେ petitioner none, Mr. Sharma AGA for the state. Same order.
10.
Same order.
10 Mr. Petitioner none, Mr. Sharma. Same order. Yes.
And 12.
12 same order. Petitioner none, Mr. Sharma AGA. Yes. Next.
33.
33, my lord. I am for the petitioner, my lord.
Mr. S.C. Das for the petitioner. Yes. What do you want, sir?
My lord, I am challenging the order passed by the Council of Higher Secondary Education Odisha under Annex 6.
Yes.
Page 46, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, come to the page 47.
Yes.
Serial number 1892, science. Roll number is
5CA 054. English, no change.
Revaluation or judicial review scope nahi.
Nahi, your lordship kindly see.
Apna ire karantu.
Nahi,
Supreme Court decision ta dekhantu.
Again.
Even if Supreme Court found that there is some irregularity, still it did not direct because there is no rule.
Nahi, your lordship is.
Apna adjourn kar diyantu. Let us not hear. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks adjournment. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Okay, okay.
Yes, next.
sorry.
Sorry gala. Tapare ko to next. Serial attack jibe.
36. 36.
Miss J. Jena.
Your Lordship, this matter is similar to the one that Your Lordship had heard yesterday. It is a matter challenging.
Yesterday matter kete? Item ta take hoibe. Read petition number ta ko to. Prepare hebe na pura.
RSCB matter notice.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Ase recovery ta challenge kar nathile jote.
Yes, Your
I
Lordship.
remember, but should I serial number kete?
I can.
It is 36 ta ki apno.
Yeah.
Mr. J. Miss J. Jena for the petitioner. Mr. S.N. Naik. AC. Se kali order ta kar debe. Se debe.
Yesterday, item 11, Your Lordship.
36 re rahibe Mr. Sudhir Patra, standing counsel.
Yesterday, it was item 11, Your Lordship.
11 of yesterday's list.
WPC 22514.
Yes. Next.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
37.
Mr. Lenka.
May I please comment?
Yes.
My lord, I have challenged the order at annexure 4 is a retired employee.
Yes.
In 2005, the house building loan, as per the scheme, was sanctioned. The sanction amount of 2,20,000, but he was given only 1,32,000. That has already been recovered.
So they have to file counter, or you want representation disposal?
No representation, the counter.
Counter has to be necessary, factual.
And filing a IA for not to recover, my lord, because already the recovery.
Recover, they will refund you. Recover, there is no difficulty. Even they can refund you with interest.
The retirement benefit, they will.
No, kete sitre katibo ki?
3 lakh kete na korchundi. I have taken.
Mr. Niranjan Lenka for the petitioner, Mr. S.N. Naik AC for the state, Mr. Sudhir Patra for OP5, standing counsel.
Recovery.
The hard learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner is agreed by the deduction of deduction na proposed deduction. Notice of deduction for the amount of rupees 3,05,130 from his post-retirement benefits, stating that he is not liable to pay any amount towards the alleged recovery, that is servicing of a loan taken for house building. House building. It is further stated that the said loan has been long repaid.
Yes, annexure page 19. They have stated that it has already taken.
As per annexure 3 into bracket capital A, page 19 of the writ petition. Para. Issue notice. So and so a learned AC appears for the opposite party is 1 to 5. Late 2 extra copies be served. 3 extra copies be served on the learned AC. Learned Sudhir Patra, learned advocate, learned standing counsel, usually appearing for the accountant general, appears on behalf of OP number 6. Let 1 extra copy be served. IA kahin?
At a Delhi file.
IA. The IA is filed in the interim application filed in court shall be registered. Scanned copy be updated. Had issue notice as above. Let extra copy be served. As an interim measure, it is directed that there shall be no recovery pursuant to the letter dated. Mr. Lenka.
Letter that 30th of April 2024, annexure 4, my lord.
Pursuant to 30th of 26 April, letter dated 26 April 2024. The gratuity payment order, recovery order ta kahin? There shall be no recovery from the gratuity of the petitioner without leave of the court, subject to further orders to be passed by this court. Now, liberty granted for listing of the matter. Liberty granted to both the parties for listing of the matter before the assigned bench. Yes, next please.
39,
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, please.
Lordship, kindly have a glance over the page 38 at Annexure 3,
Yes.
where the entitlement of petitioners regarding grant of third SAP has already been determined. Lordship, see the last 3 lines. The screening committee has been.
Mandamus ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ନା representation disposal ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି?
No, madam. Because
the petitioner is agreed by non-grant of petitioner working as.
They have granted, but the date has not been properly given.
The petitioner is agreed by.
Annexure 6. Annexure 6, page 43.
No.
By he not being paid the RSCP.
Third MSCP.
Third MSCP modified. Third MSCP.
From the date of eligibility.
Though it has been sanctioned to the petitioner as per Annexure 4. 4 to sanction ko utrela.
Annexure 3 the sanction kale.
As per Annexure 3 by order dated 8/3/2022. Issue notice. Learned AC appears for the opposite parties. Let 2 extra copies be served on the learned AC within 3 working days. The opposite parties shall file their response within 4 weeks. Liberty granted for listing of the matter before the assigned bench. Yes, next please.
40,
Mr. Ramesh Chandra Behra for the petitioner. Mr. S.N. Naik, AC for the state. Learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation as prayed for. The matter stands adjourned with liberty to be listed. Liberty for mentioning. For listing before the assigned bench. Yes, next please.
41, may I please, Your Lordship?
41, you are there.
My lords, for opposite parties 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the Food Corporation of India. My lords, instructions to appear, my lords, today.
Yes, you are Mr. Misra.
Right, Dr. Sadanand Bag.
Dr. S. Bag for the petitioner. Mr. Gochayat kuade gale? Padhi, Mr. Padhi, Mr. Gochayat. OP1 none. Mr. Devasis Naik for OP number 2 to 5. Yes, Mr. Bag.
My lord, in spite of the direction of this honorable court, the opposite parties have not, given the appointment to the petitioner under the compassionate appointment scheme.
The petitioner is agreed by the
Annexure 7, my lord.
by rejection of his prayer for getting compassionate appointment under the authorities, then colon or comma, OP.
OP number 5, my lord.
5.
And my lord, he has been in the
OP 2 to 5. OP 2 to 5 kar diyo. Issue notice. Issue notice lekhle. Tapar lekhibe. Let 2 extra copies be served on the learned DSGI for appearing for OP number 1. How many extra copies, Mr. Naik?
My lord, two will do.
Let 3 extra copies be served on Mr. Naik. Learned counsel who has instructions to appear. It is stated by Mr. Naik that he shall file wakalatnama.
My lords.
Within?
My lords, within a week, my lords.
Within 7 working days. Response of the opposite parties be filed within 6 weeks. Matter stands adjourned with liberty to mention for listing before the assigned bench.
Obliged.
Yes, next please. Thank you.
Obliged.